am so excited to be with you today. This is my chicken, Marilyn, and she is such a fun chicken. And so you're gonna learn about some chickens today. I don't know if you can see my shirt. I'm gonna stand up so you can see. It's okay, Marilyn, it's okay, baby girl. Let's see, it says, I raise tiny dinosaurs. And chickens are the animals most like dinosaurs that we have. Their bones are the same, and a lot of the research now shows the dinosaurs had feathers and were brightly colored. So I think that's kind of interesting to find out, isn't it? Well, today I'm going to read you the story of the Little Red Hen, because here is my Little Red Hen. I actually have got 4 chickens. There's Marilyn, and I have her sister Genevieve, and then I have a rescue chicken called Taka. And she's white, she's kind of patchy because she's still growing some feathers back in. And we've also got another chicken that looks a lot like a chachalaca, which is kind of a native Mexican wild chicken. And my chicken Hubba Baloo looks like a chachalaca. I kind of think she might be a mix between a chachalaca and a regular chicken. But here is the story of the Little Red Hen. And I'm going to let go of Marilyn because she is very curious and she might want to see the picture of her. Yeah. Yes, Marilyn, you're such a good chicken. Huh? You are. Yes. One summer day, the Little Red Hen found a grain of wheat. A grain of wheat, said the Little Red Hen to herself. I will plant it. Huh, Marilyn? Yes, you will. She asked the duck, will you help me plant this grain of wheat? Not I, said the duck. She asked the goose, will you help me plant this grain of wheat? Tell you what, I'm going to give Marilyn some food. We'll show you later what this looks like, but here, Marilyn, chicky looky, baby. And then she'll sit there and she'll eat her food while we read the story. She asked the goose, will you help me plant this grain of wheat? Not I, said the goose. Can you believe how mean? Oh my goodness. She asked the cat, will you help me plant this grain of wheat? Meow. Not I, said the cat. I'm too busy fishing. She asked the pig, will you help me plant this grain of wheat? Not I, said the pig. Oh, and look, you get to see my dog Lucky too. How exciting. By the way, chickens are very, very hard workers. They work very hard. They love to eat bugs and they love to dig up and eat weeds. So right now you see Hubba where she is busy trying to dig with her beak to get down to all of that grain. So the Little Red Hen, when none of the other animals would help her plant it, she said, then I will plant it myself, said the Little Red Hen. And she did. Soon the wheat grew tall, 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 and the Little Red Hen knew it was time to reap. Who will help me to reap or harvest the wheat? She asked. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the goose. Not I, meow, said the cat. Not I, said the pig. Then I will reap and harvest it myself, said the Little Red Hen. And she did. She reaped the wheat, and it was ready to be taken to the mill to be made into flour. Who will help me carry the wheat to the mill? She asked. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the goose. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the pig. Then I will carry it myself, said the Little Red Hen. And she did. She carried the wheat to the mill, and the miller made it into flour. When she got home, she asked, who will help me make the flour into dough? What do you think the animals said? You are right. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the goose. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the pig. Then I will make the dough myself, said the Little Red Hen. And she did. Soon the bread was ready to go into the oven. Who will help me bake the bread? Said the Little Red Hen. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the goose. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the pig. Then I will bake it myself, said the Little Red Hen. And she did. After the loaf had been taken from the oven, it was set on the windowsill to cool. It smelled so good. And now, said the Little Red Hen, who will help me eat the bread? I will, said the duck. I will, said the goose. I will, said the cat. I will, said the pig. No, I will eat it myself. I planted the wheat. I harvested the wheat. I took it to the mill. I turned the flour into dough, and I baked the dough into bread. So I will eat it myself. And she did. That is the end of that story. But it's not the end of what I've got to tell you. One of the things, chickens are not always very nice. I think it's nice to share, but she didn't want to share. And chickens don't like to share either. But it does teach us an important lesson that we need to make sure and all do our part. If we want all of the benefits, if we want the yummy stuff, the toys and the fun, we need to do the work too. We need to help out our mommies and our daddies because they're working so hard, and our grandmas and grandpas and uncles and aunts. If they ask for our help, we can say, I will, and then they'll be so happy to share with us. Now, let me get my little chicken again. Oh, she's busy. I don't know if you can see her. She's busy. You know what her favorite food is? Cockroaches. Cockroaches are her favorite food in the whole world. And then different types of bugs. So I brought you some food for you to see. Here, come here, chicken. Come here, Marilyn. Come on, Marilyn. Here, baby girl. Baby girl, sweetie. So, I'm going to show you some of the things she likes to eat. Can we bring the camera over to here? So here on this table is some of the stuff they like to eat. You can probably see here's some oatmeal, and there was some wheat that's knocked on the ground. Oh, here we go. So you can see there's some millet seed, and there's some oatmeal, and there's some corn, and there's all these different seeds that they love. They also like peanuts, but let me show you. Their favorite thing in the world is bugs. They love bugs and worms. These are dried mealworms. And see how she just gobbles them up? Mealworms and bugs are very important for chickens because that gives them what they need to grow their pretty feathers. It also helps them get all of the calcium they need to make their eggs. And I'm going to show you some eggs in just a minute. But tell you what, we're going to put Marilyn in. It's okay, baby. It's okay. She's like, you aren't holding me right. Here, baby girl. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to put her over here in this kennel so that she can eat all of this grain and all of these bugs that will make her so happy. Now, let me tell you some more things about chickens. So, I told you their favorite foods are bugs. They also need a lot of green things, but they love dandelions and grass and any kind of weeds they can get. They love it, and they love fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. One of their favorite things, especially when it's super hot, they love little bits of watermelon or cold grapes. Because if they get something cold while it's so hot in the summer, it helps them to cool down a little bit. So they really like that as a treat. Now, I want to show you some eggs as well. So let me show you, because there's some special eggs here. So, I don't know if you can see this one. This egg was laid by Marilyn. And can you see how it's a little bit pink and how it has some little speckles? Do you see those little speckles? Every chicken's egg is a little bit different. So this one is kind of pink with speckles, and then it's brown on both ends. Can you see that really good? Now, this was an egg laid by her sister. This was laid by Genevieve. And see how it's solid brown? It's just one color of brown all over. This egg was laid by Taka. And see, it's got little freckles up here at the top. And it's mostly white. So I know that difference. This dark brown egg was laid by Hubba Baloo. And it's dark, dark brown. Now, this little tiny baby egg, this is what is sometimes called a fairy egg. Can you see the huge difference in sizes with all these eggs? There's different colors and different sizes. Let me tell you about fairy eggs, because fairy eggs are when the chickens are brand new young, when they are about 3 or 4 months old, when their body is getting ready to start laying eggs. So they'll start off with little tiny eggs that are so small they're called fairy eggs. This egg was laid by Hubba Baloo because she hatched out some babies, and so she hasn't laid any eggs for about 9 months because she was sitting on the eggs and then she hatched them, and she was spending all of her time and energy taking care of those eggs. So this egg, can you see how it's a lot the same like this one? So this was laid by Hubba Baloo because her body's getting ready. This was when she was getting ready again, Taka, when she was getting ready again to lay eggs. So she laid this egg about 2 weeks ago. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna crack this egg so you can even see the inside, okay? Because sometimes they only have the white of the egg. Sometimes they have a little yolk. And then, so you guys get to see this. And then my dog Lucky likes to eat raw eggs. Very silly. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness, see? It's kind of a funny looking little egg because it was her first egg after having had her babies. So it looks kind of funny looking. And it's called a fairy egg. And you can see how small it is in comparison to this egg. She laid this egg 3 weeks ago. This egg she laid today. Isn't that interesting? So now I'll sit this down here so that Lucky, my puppy, can eat it. He will be so happy. Now, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about my pet chickens, because chickens can make very good pets. They are very curious and they are very smart. They are very cautious. It takes a while before chickens start to trust you. My chickens sleep up in the lime tree for safety because when it's dark, they can't see anymore. They don't know what to do. They can't see anything. And so it's really easy for them to get hurt if there's wild animals. I have my chickens all in I have a big cage around the lime tree that it's bigger than this whole pool over here. It's bigger than this fountain, so that my 4 chickens can run and play. And I let them out into the yard every day for about an hour so they can eat all the bugs. And you know what? I haven't seen any cockroaches in like a month because those chickens will, if there is one, they will fight over it because they love those cockroaches. Now, if they like you, they will let you pick them up and they will follow you all around, and you can call to them and they know you will give them good food. Some people make fun of chickens because they're cautious and they seem like they're afraid. But mama chickens, you've never seen anybody take care of their babies better. When Hubba Baloo had her babies, one time there was a grackle, you know those big black grackle birds that came down and was trying to get some of the grain for the babies. And so Hubba Baloo, she jumped up into the air and she killed that grackle. She was like, you don't mess with my babies. So chickens are very cautious, but they can be ferocious because they're baby dinosaurs. They can be ferocious if anybody messes with their little chickens. So that is my story about my pet chicken, Marilyn and the story of the Little Red Hen. So let's make sure that, like chickens, we work hard, but let's not be like chickens because we want to share and be nice to everybody. I'm so glad you joined us. To me, it's so important for us to have story time. I love to read, and reading grows your brain. Did you know research shows that kids who read for 30 minutes a day are in the top 10% smartest kids in the entire country? And kids who read for 45 minutes a day are in the top 1% of smartest kids in the country. The biggest thing that helps grow your brain and make you smarter is reading. So we need to read. And I teach college at South Texas College, and so I'll be looking for you. If you have any questions, you can come and see us because we want to help everyone succeed. Thank you for joining us, boys and girls. I'll see you another time because later on, another day, I'm going to tell you a story of Lucky the dirty dog, my puppy. Bye. Hey, boys and girls, I wanted to show you all of my chickens. So here is Marilyn and Genevieve, the two sisters. And then the white one is Taka. You can see where she's missing some feathers still a little bit. And then here's Hubbabaloo. And those are her two babies. And she's the one who jumped up and she killed that grackle because she's like, you don't mess with my babies. But they're there and they're looking for bugs and they're eating some of the grass and they are just having a wonderful time.